Well, I said, I'd like to record it when it's actually having, when I'm actually.
I will.
Okay.
I'm the one who will record it because it's with my account. But then
Okay.
after that, I'll make it available.
All right, that, I appreciate that. Okay.
So we're recording right now.
All righty. So now, let me just, share screen. I did, okay, I haven't done that yet. Share screen. And what I have to do is click on Microsoft PowerPoint and hit share. And over here, I have to change this to reading view. And there we go. Do you see it yet? Or did I miss a step?
Well, I see it, but I also see on the left the little, you know, all the different slides. So I don't think you did the.
No, I did that one wrong. Well, I did do what he told me to do, but okay, so now I have to go back.
No, you don't have to go back. You shared your screen. We're seeing your presentation. Now,
Yeah.
do you see at the bottom, it says notes and comments?
Notes? No, I don't see that.
Well, right below your self-portrait, in the white frame, it says notes and comments.
No, I don't see that at all. I just
Okay, do you see it says my portrait process? Do you see that?
No.
It's on your painting.
But what I'm seeing is his painting. Oh, I see up at the top of the screen.
Do you see your PowerPoint presentation?
Yes.
Okay, so on your PowerPoint presentation, on your very first slide, we see your self-portrait, and to the left of it, what does it say?
It doesn't show anything.
It doesn't say Donna Berger, Fine Art, My Portrait Process?
No. Huh, let me just.
It's part of your slide.
It just says painting. The one I'm on right now says painting. Well, let me go back here. Let me just look here. So I am, maybe I need to redo this again. Bruce?
Yeah.
I need you to come over here because I'm not sure. She's seeing something different than what I'm seeing.
Well, what's the name of your PowerPoint presentation?
What?
Okay, so I think I have to exit because she was seeing all the slides and everything, even though I had set it up so it didn't do that. So I'm going to exit out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. And so now
go into reading view.
Right, I did that. And
Okay, now share.
okay, this is what I did. Where's the sharing thing?
Now I see paint process.
You're okay. Bring your shared window to the front. You already did, but she's not seeing it.
I see slide number 19 now.
No, this is my initial thing, so I don't know why.
Click on in the middle of that. There you go. You seeing it now, Claire?
I see slide number 19 right now.
You're not seeing us move it, huh? All right, so you got to stop the share and start it again.
Okay, so I went.
Start it again.
So I have to close this?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, the share screen. And then I clicked on this one.
Yeah. And then what?
Share.
And she should be seeing it.
Now what I see is art background.
That is correct.
Back in there, in the middle.
Okay. So do you see my first slide now?
I do. And on your first slide, I see Donna Berger, Fine Art, My Portrait Process.
Yes, that's correct. That's my first slide.
But I was telling you earlier, this is what you have on your slide, and you were saying no. All right.
Okay.
So now I see your first slide.
Okay, because I was clicking to other slides and you were still seeing that one, so I was.
Well, let's see if.
All right.
If you change slides, yes. What slide are you on now?
Presentation overview.
That's what I see.
Okay, so this is where I'm just going to say I'm going to talk about my art background, I'm going to give some recommendations when you're doing a commission, what you should ask for. And I'm going to talk about my selfie process, but it's going to be in presentation form. I'm not actually going to do the painting, but I am doing a painting demonstration. It's just going to be a rough start to the process. I don't have time to do a complete painting. It's going to be one of my masked wait staff paintings that will be shown in March at the Loading Dock Gallery.
And that's good. That's good.
Okay, so I'm showing this slide here about my art background because I want to show that from back when I started in elementary school. I've always been into art. Starting with elementary school, I was the class artist. I always did bulletin boards and all that kind of stuff. And then my mom took me to the Cleveland Museum of Art, and I
Okay, so if that's okay, I don't want you to do the whole spiel for me. Just,
okay,
you know,
that's fine.
I want to
All
go
right.
through the technical aspects of your
Got it.
presentation to make
All
sure
right,
that
I
this
wasn't
is
sure.
the part, because you're
Okay.
pretty comfortable with, you know, presenting yourself, and it's usually a very interesting part of your presentation.
Okay, great. But I just wanted to say that I have, looks like a lot of stuff there, but it's just kind of an overview of everything. So then how I do the commissions. Then why am I doing my selfie? And I have the picture of my parents.
Oh, cool, cool.
And
And that's your mom's dress. That's your inspiration, right?
yes, so it's very similar to what I was wearing. I didn't want to do it exactly like that. And of course, she wasn't wearing jeans. And so here's the sketch. I remember I sent this to you when I first started doing it. I wanted to show that I just did it real quick sketch. And I, put all the components on there. And I actually, I'm telling about that. I wasn't sure if I was going to do the flowers or not. I was initially thinking of Easter eggs.
Yeah. We're not seeing what you're showing there.
Really?
No,
Oh.
because you're still on the, no, with your hand. With your hand, you were showing me something.
Oh.
Holding something, right?
I'm holding my pen. I'll put it down for
Oh,
now.
it's only your pen. Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were showing something, but
No, it's
let's
just,
continue.
it's how I talk with my hands. All right. And so here is where I wasn't going to use Photoshop to show this, but I just thought, okay, my initial reference photo was the center one of me. And then I look on the internet and I find all these other images that I'm going to use for my montage. What are you doing? Stop that. So I have that. And then this is my digital composite before I started painting.
Cool.
And then these are just the sketches of, I sketched it out on the paint and started painting, and it just shows kind of a sequence of me adding more things to it. And I haven't finished all these slides yet.
Okay.
And so these are just all at the end. So now I'm going to click to exit. And let's see, so now I have to push the share button again. Oh, it says the screen sharing has stopped. That's fine. I'm going to hit share screen again. And now I'm going to go to, oh, I have a different camera I have to use here. So let me go to this one, I think. And okay, so this
Okay.
is where I'm actually going to be painting.
Okay. I need to interrupt you, Donna,
Yep.
because you had switched the camera, which was fine. We could see your canvas. And then after that, you did share screen. Well, I don't know why you did share screen. You need to stop the share.
Oh, okay. That was my mistake. Sorry.
So stop the share. And now what I will do is I will spotlight you. And this way everybody will see you big.
Okay.
See, like this. Well, you see me big, but I see you big, and everybody else will see you big.
Okay. So I don't have to push the share screen. I just have to click on that video. So I'm going to go to video to this particular camera.
Right, because share screen is for us to see your screen, your computer
Okay.
screen. You don't want to
Okay.
share your computer screen if you're
Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to be showing this. I'm going to have my paints on the right-hand side,
okay.
and I have my reference. I usually use the computer, but I did a printout because I thought it'd be easier to see
Yes.
the reference image. And then I think I'm going to make the lines darker on the canvas to show I sketched it on here. I don't think you can see it very well. Can you see it well enough?
Well, it does not necessarily have to show a whole lot that you have sketched it.
Okay.
And I just took a print screen. I will send it to you.
Okay.
You'll see. Now, would it be possible for you at this time to put like your other painting that you have on the back easel, to put it on this easel just to see if the light is good, if there's a glare, or, you know?
Sure.
Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a print screen of this, send that to you after our talk. The light is really good. It seems to be really good. I don't think that you get a glare on that canvas, so that's very good.
Well, I didn't put any varnish on it, so I'm sure that if I had varnish on it, maybe.
Yeah, no, it's not the varnish, it's the angle. When I
Okay.
was at the conference, the plein air conference,
Yes.
it was very often time there was a glare on the painting we couldn't see in the camera.
That's true. I remember that with the Faces event that I went to as well.
Right, right. So at this time, you can see me. I mean, I can see your painting. I can see your face in profile,
Mm-hmm.
and I can also see the computer screen, your computer screen. So if there is a way to slide the computer screen out of the frame of the camera, that would be better.
I can do that. The reason why I had that here, but you've reminded me that I don't have to have it, is that I initially was going to show the printout, but
Yeah.
it was too small, and I just decided it was better for me to do the
Yes.
printout, and so that's why I had that in the view, but there's no reason to have it.
Yeah. So how about if you pick up a brush and do like if you're painting,
Okay.
or switch you can switch the canvases again, you know, and put the other one.
I don't have a brush over here, but I'll just use pen like I'm working. Is that going to be okay?
Yeah, that's good. I just wanted to do a test of, you know, are you going to be in front of the camera, or are we going to see you paint actually?
I just think I'm just going to do the side view, and I want to show, you know, that I'm painting, and not necessarily, you don't have to see a full face of me.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
worried about seeing you at all here. I just wanted to test to see if when you're painting, if we'll see the canvas very well, your head is not going to get in the way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I'm going to have my palette here, and I thought at the beginning I'm going to have my colors ready.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd pick it up and I'd show it before I'd start work.
You could.
Or not. I mean, I don't know if people like to see that or not, but.
Have you considered putting the photo on the left-hand side of your canvas?
No, I could do that. I mean, actually, now that I'm moving, I think I actually thought about that before, but I had the laptop there, so, all right. And actually, it would be better. I'm gonna have to move the
Just
cord
tape it
to-
on your canvas on the other side, yeah.
Yeah. Is that better? Now the light's on it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
the light is no good. You need to keep it on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so much better on that side.
Maybe
Well-
I can fold this so that,
No, the way
No.
that you had it was good.
all right.
It's good to test these things before we start.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you can see it pretty well. I actually played a little bit with it myself where I didn't want to see my front. I just thought I want to show this and I want to show the canvas and how I'm working.
Yeah. That's good. All right, so so you're gonna work a little bit on this. Do you think like maybe you'll have maybe half hour to do this, or?
I mean, I don't even know how long I would, people might be wanting to ask me questions while I'm doing it too.
Yep.
I
Okay.
find it, go ahead.
This is what I wanted to tell you about the questions. So we will invite people to ask questions through the chat,
Okay,
and I will monitor the chat. And once it seems to be the right time, I will then ask you the question from the chat, and you can answer.
okay,
Okay, so I will ask it to you verbally, so you can answer the question to the whole group. This way, because we want
Hey,
to try and
stop that.
avoid
let me just, Leo is trying to get at something. Leo, get out, get out. I'm sorry.
So you'll need to have Leo in another room, maybe,
Right.
if that's possible,
No, we didn't. Or outside.
or outside, yes. And so we'll invite people to put their question in the chat. So I will monitor that and ask a question, trying to ask them at the right time and not
Absolutely.
interrupt you right in the middle of something. And also, I will mute everyone when you start, because for the recording, if people are not muted, then we get background noise from other people.
Yes.
It's not so good. And so therefore, I'm going to mute everybody. And I mean, it'll be possible to have people unmute themselves and ask the question. But then I will make sure to remute them after. And
So when I did it with David Jones,
yeah,
it was distracting for me because I was trying to paint and I was getting all these questions. Like it was kind of hard for me to,
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do painting and then I get, so I, I'd have to like stop for a minute and try to answer and then try to get back to painting. It was a little difficult.
yes.
I
So-
did okay with it, but it was just, it's not good to be getting so many just people throwing questions at you.
So we'll invite them to either save their questions for the end or put them in the chat, and then I will choose the right time to ask you the question.
Good, that's good, because that was what threw me off in that demo. The whole demo was fine until the people were just, asking me too many things at once.
Yes. And well, so I will record, I'm recording this, but I will record your session tomorrow, and then I'll put it on YouTube and share the link with you and Barbara. And then she will post it on the Chancellor Art Society website, the link. So
On Wednesday, right? After Wednesday, right? Because tomorrow's Tuesday.
yeah, on the day of the demo.
Okay, I didn't know that. I don't want it recording me tomorrow.
No, I'm recording this right now, and this I will
Right.
share after
Okay.
our chat. And when I look at your presentation, Donna, it looks excellent. And it looks like your presentation alone has enough material to cover like an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
So I know you
Well,
said you're not done yet with all of the slides.
Yep, that's okay.
So,
You could tell me to say, like, why don't you show the painting? That would be fine.
well,
I
yeah,
just-
I want you to decide what you're going to include and not include. No, I don't want to interrupt you while you're doing your slideshow and say, okay, you got to do your demonstration now. It's not for me to say that. It's for you to
Okay,
decide.
no, that's good. So I'll think about that, because to me, it doesn't seem like enough for an hour and a half, but of course, when you have questions and if I get off on a story, it would take more time.
Yes. Yes. And, you know, like for a slideshow, you have to account for like at least 5 minutes per slide for, you know, everything you have on your slides.
Yes,
So if you have like 6 slides, you're at 30 minutes already.
okay,
And people ask questions and you know, people are looking forward to see you paint more than, you know, because they like to see the process, but I think they will also like to see you paint.
okay, because I actually hadn't finished the presentation. Some of them I just had slides in there that I'm gonna add content, but I will try to reduce the amount of content so that it's just telling just enough information to show what I do.
Yeah, because I only had like a few slides and that was way sufficient. And then at the end of my painting, I ran out of time. I didn't have
Well,
time
I'm
to
not
do
gonna
my full
finish this
demo.
painting, so I just, wanted to know. But I decided to sketch it first, and I just put some white highlights in it because I knew it wasn't gonna show that well, and I just thought if I put a few highlights in, it'd be easier for them to identify how I'm working on it.
Yep.
Okay, you made me feel much more comfortable. I've been like really kind of stressed about this. Even just, I think it's just you called me when I talked. I was trying to talk with nobody here, and it was sounding so good, but it was more comfortable when I talked to you.
Okay, good. That's good. I'm glad that I can help.
I appreciate it.
All right. So originally you're gonna have one you're gonna have your computer screen camera, and then eventually you will switch to this one when you do the demonstration.
So this initially the camera is going to be me just talking. Then I'm going to switch to the slides,
Okay.
and then I'll switch to this.
Right.
And I'm going to practice it tomorrow
Okay.
and Tuesday, just to make sure I have it all flowing properly.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I really
Okay, so I'm
appreciate it.
gonna save this on my computer, this recording, and share the, you know, the recording. I'm gonna put it on YouTube so you can watch it.
Okay.
And then you know, that might give you a hint or two of so what you
Will other people be able to see that? I don't really want. I mean, it was a practice. I don't know if I want it recorded.
No, well, you can watch it, and then once you've watched it, we can just delete it from YouTube. We don't have to keep it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
And thank
welcome.
you for sending me that note. You made, because I was having kind of a bad day because I had a headache and stuff, and you sent me that note and it just made my day. I was like, oh my God.
Yes, best of show. Ah! And then you sold your other painting.
I know, that was like, oh, so good. Ah,
Nice.
thanks.
Well,
Okay.
I thought you already knew, but and you were gonna respond. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, oh,
Well, I'm
but you
surprised.
didn't know. It's like, yay!
I was surprised Jim didn't say anything to me when he sent me a message.
Well, maybe he. What do you mean when he sent you a message? When?
Yesterday, when he told me not to come.
Well, he probably didn't know at the time, because otherwise he wouldn't have told you not to come.
Yeah,
know.
because I was thinking that's kind of weird. He told me not to come.
Yeah, he probably didn't know, because the judge reveals it to everybody at the same time.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay.
All right. Well, you have a good evening.
Well, you too.
All right. Thanks again. Have a